Want to see how Microsoft Teams Facilitator works in our Microsoft Teams rooms on Android? Well, check out my latest video. On my neat pad, it's here. So what you'll see is when I press that, it will take you to a new QR code. So the front of room display doesn't change. This QR code is for proximity join. The Facilitator QR code is for your users inside your organization. A user coming into your meeting room cannot scan that code. They must be on your tenant where this device is signed in. Start a new meeting and get AI generated notes for everyone. The notes will be saved to your OneDrive. So this is this person starting the call. And the person starting the call must have Copilot license. So their 365 license, their Teams license, and a Copilot license. Facilitator, having just Teams Premium is not enough. Teams Premium is where we can do some other features like meeting recap, etc. Copilot does that, but it also does more. So let me show you what happens if someone is on the wrong tenant. So I scan my QR code. You're outside the organization. So let's start Facilitator. So we'll scan the QR code and the correct tenant. So now it's setting up your meeting, and then I'm going to invite this room to the call. So now you can see it's created these loop components here for me. It's telling me I can leave the meeting. I don't need to have my phone in the call as well. So here we have meeting notes, as you can see now here on the right hand side. So it's now listening to all my voices, what's happening in the meeting room. I can either leave it from here. So now you can see full screen what's happening. It will take about 5 minutes to generate these notes. What we're going to see here is, so let's have a quick look at the release notes. So I actually speak into the platform so you can actually see what's happening. So let's look at our meeting transcript. So Graham discusses new features of inviting Facilitator agent to take notes in Teams rooms and ad hoc discussions. Brilliant. New managed policy for secure attendance. So this is listening to everything in the room now. So now we have follow-up tasks. So create video of May update, assign that to Graham Walsh, and I want it done by the 14th of May. That's going to be creating the video. This will be now written into the loop component shortly. And again, when you're doing things with AI, you'll always see at the top, AI generated content in notes may be incorrect. So this is just really saying you must check your homework or check Facilitator's homework. So being able to see all the information in here, but also now if I go into my Teams client, I can actually see the notes as well. You can see it's live and ongoing. If I have this open, obviously Facilitator is saying, I'm here to assist with the meeting, take notes during live meetings, actually a halfway point, and answer any questions in the chat, just mention, so at Facilitator, and then this will, take all your notes. So that's a wrap up of what we have in Facilitator. And once we end the call, we've obviously stopped it there. And then you can see here now my client. I've got the attendance. You can see who was in the call, how long it was, average attendance time. This is the grape room. I can see who was invited. And I look at apps. Let's look at recap. So here we go. So you can see all the notes there that were on the screen are in here. Produce obviously an AI summary. So that's take a while. Any mentions, any content that was shared, and obviously the full transcript. So there is a full transcript of everything on there. So brilliant. It's got all my notes. So I don't have to take a notebook to a meeting room again. I can use things like Facilitator to help me do that. And then everything is captured in one. Thanks for watching. Any questions? Let me know.